Welcome back. Let's wrap this up. Wrap it up. Mark 11. What just happened with this fig tree?
It was trickery. Yeah.
Right? He's going in. You guys said Jesus is hangry. He goes and sees the fig tree. The fig tree is broadcasting something that it's not. Jesus says no one's going to eat of you again. Curses the fig tree, goes into town, turns over the money changer's tables, lets him have it. They go back the next day. They're like, oh my goodness. And
I like what it says in 22 there about how it speaks to the tree and believes it and you die and brings away. If you have any doubt in your mind that things won't come true.
Yeah.
right, it said he answered the tree. So the tree was saying something. The tree was speaking. He answered the tree and said, nobody's going to eat of you again, because the tree was saying, hey, I have fruit, but it actually didn't. And so I think that says to us, cut off the things that are not producing fruit in our life. And if you evaluate everything that you're doing and ask yourself, is this producing fruit in my life? And if it isn't, cut it off. Yeah, but I've been in a relationship with it for 7 years. Yeah, but you may still need to cut it off. We had a woman here that was in a relationship with someone for 7 years. They had a child together. But she didn't take off until she cut off that relationship. So, have you ever thought that you're holding on to dead weight?
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, Randy, maybe I can change that dead weight and make it work for me.
How is it? Maybe you can change that dead weight and make it work? Has it worked so far?
No.
So maybe we need to do what Hebrews tells us in chapter 12, is lay aside the weight and sin that besets us. Lay those things aside. Do you have the courage to ask yourself, is this going to produce fruit in my life or failure? And if it's not producing fruit, cut it off. That's what pruning is. It's not cutting it off so that you fail. It's cutting it off so you don't go down that road again. There's some choices, there's some relationships that we just have to get rid of because they're not producing in our life. They're not building us up. It's not part of God's plan for our life. Does that make sense? So yeah, that was good. That was good, Tony. So the verse 20, he says, in the morning they passed by and they saw the fig tree dried up from the roots. And Peter said to him, remembering, Rabbi, the fig tree which you cursed has dried up and withered away. So cut off those things that are not producing. Then Jesus answers, and he says, Jesus answered and said to them, verse 22, have faith in God. Have faith in God. What is faith?
Substance of things hoped for.
It's the substance, you're right, this is substance of things hoped for. It's the evidence of what's not seen. Place your faith in God, not your faith in this job or this position or this particular thing or this person. Have faith in God. So place your faith, trust, have faith in God. You could say it this way. He's like giving us the faith. So if he gives you faith, whose faith is it?
Yours.
When he gives it to you, right, it's his faith that he gives you. So you can have the faith of God. Have faith in God. For assuredly, I say to you, whoever says to this mountain, be removed and be cast into the sea, and does not doubt in his heart, but believes those things which he says will be done, he will have whatever he says. Now that's a mouthful. So most assuredly, I say to you, Jesus is really serious about this. Whoever says to the mountain, be removed, be cast into the sea. What is our mountain?
Any obstacle we have in our lives.
Any obstacle, or our addiction, or what else? What is the mountain? Codependency?
Whatever.
It's something that you can't handle by yourself. Now, does he say, whoever climbs this mountain, are you to climb the mountain? Whoever suffers under this mountain, no, you cast out the mountain. By what authority can you cast out a mountain?
Jesus. The word.
By your
Authority.
By your faith. By your faith. Have faith in God. So when you say something, it matters. Now, if you live a life of lying, cheating, conning, manipulating, do you really believe what you say? No. So we have to stop those things in order to believe what we say, so we have integrity in what we say, so that we can believe those things will come to pass with what we say. So have faith in God. I say to you, whoever says to this mountain. Now, only if you go to church twice a week, you can say to the mountain. Only if you make all your meetings. Only if you do all the right things, cross all the right T's, dot all the right I's, then you can say to the mountain. Only if you feel good.
That's not what God said.
What does it say? It starts with W.
Whoever.
Whoever. Are you a whoever?
Yes.
Yeah, you're a whoever. So whoever says to the mountain, be cast into the sea, it'll be done. He will have whatever he says. Where is your authority based? How is it based on God? I don't know. God moves at the speed of relationship. And so if you have relationship with God, your authority is coming from Him. And so when you say, addiction, I cast you out of my life today. Can you say that?
Yes.
You can say that. What will happen when you say that, you believe that, first thing that's going to happen is it's going to go, no, but you did this, but you did that, but you came from here, and there'll be all these things coming at you that contradict what you're saying. So now you have a choice. Am I going to believe the contradiction to God's word, or am I going to believe God's word? And you have a choice. And it doesn't matter if you've been sober 20 years or walking with the Lord 20 years or 10 minutes. If you believe what He says, you'll have it. This is how people, Romans 10, 8, 9, and 10, this is how you get saved, right? You're not saved until you say this salvation prayer, believe in your heart, confess with your mouth. And then instantly you're saved, right? That's the way that works.